Good morning or bonjour, everybody. This is Morten from Inkish. We are here at Printing United in Orlando. It's a fantastic venue already. I can tell you, just walk through to get to here. And this morning I have my beautiful co-host Ashley from Printing Impressions. Good morning, Ashley.
Good morning.
And we have two wonderful guests, of course, Chris Curran and the wonderful Debbie Hutchinson from AGFA. So first and foremost, welcome to all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very excited to be here.
Yeah, it's going to be a great 3 days.
Yes, it is.
And Chris, I spoke to you just a few days ago, actually. It was last week, 2 weeks ago. And I asked you, you have not been very busy preparing the show, right?
Just a little bit. Yeah, we have over 830 exhibitors. So that's a record breaker for us. Also from just a pure size perspective, this is a record breaker. And little secret, we're gonna probably break a record attendance as well for the show. So
Yay.
very, very exciting.
Fantastic. I mean, what about you? I mean, you have also been busy before the show, right?
Yes, yeah. So, I mean, leading up to the show, of course, we do a lot of content, promoting the show, but then also education, hot topics, things that are going to be covered at the show, trends. And we like to also talk to a lot of the people who are going to be here. So we do a lot of our Expo Bound series. So the months leading up to the show, we reach out to people who have registered and find out why they're going to be here.
Oh, so you do that as well?
Yeah.
That's
So
fantastic.
and all their stories are different. Some people are coming to make connections. Some are coming to see the new technology. So it's really great to kind of get those stories.
Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
No. But it's actually.
It's very exciting.
Did you call all 30,000 or?
No, my gosh. Well, I wish we could have done that. No, but we did reach out to a lot of people, and across the brands we have, it's our Expo Bound series. We've done it a couple years, and it's really fun. It's a kind of like personal touch of people who are going to be here.
We were at the Media Day yesterday, and you were also giving presentations about AGFA, obviously. So maybe just the headlines.
We're here in all our powerful glory. So we've got a full automation on 2 machines. We've been here for a week. We started setting up last Wednesday, so it's been a long setup. But when you're bringing in this much gear, it takes the time. But full automation, like I said, on 2 machines. A global debut on the Bronco. It's the first time you'll see the XUHS with automation, the Toro in North America. The first time you'll see the Onset Pantera with LED and automation, and we have our Sierra. So we've got something for each market segment, real high volume, mid-market, and entry market.
The automation's amazing, by the way. I get really giddy when I'm over there watching how all that
Yeah,
come
you'll get a
together.
good
It's
view
amazing.
of it from up here.
Is it the high-five robots, or you saw
Yes.
that as well?
Yeah.
Very
Futuristic.
It is kind of mesmerizing. People just stand and watch the robots move.
We were filming with that in Rochester just a few months ago.
Yeah.
And that was also when obviously you have to have that high-five with robots because it looks so cool, right?
Yeah, very cool.
You were also at the Media Days yesterday, obviously.
Yes, yes, I was. It's a really great opportunity for the media to kind of get a sneak peek at what's going to be showcased here, hear from some of the exhibitors, and then the one-on-one sessions are really great that happen afterward.
You mean the gelato ice cream bars, right? Yeah, of course.
That was a really great part.
I remember that's the only thing I remember.
Yeah, that was key. But yeah, it's really great because you get to sit down and have some personal time and find out what they're excited about showing attendees. So you read press releases or you watch videos, but actually getting to talk with them is different. So it's a really good experience, and I know there's been good feedback.
I must say that my favorite, with all due respect for your and your colleagues' works, was actually the Alliance introduction to the digital transformation and the AI and the understanding about the research work that your organization have done. I think it's also for journalists a great opportunity to have you as an organization's research work presented in a I wouldn't say too easy way to consume, but in a way to understand, especially about how the American market is handling all the situations as we see right now. And it was positive that it seems that everybody here continues to invest, basically, right? That must also be good for you guys because that's one of the reasons for having a show, right?
Well, look, the industry moves really, really fast. I mean, just thinking about what has transpired in the last 25 years since I entered the industry, I could not have imagined what it looks like today 25 years ago. And because we're member-driven, I mean, we're a nonprofit organization. It's suppliers and it's printers who are all of our members, including the students. We're collecting feedback from them constantly. People don't really recognize that, but we're using digital technology to tell us what's trending. What are the hot topics? What are people interested in? What can't they find information on? That actually tells us more than we ever need to know about what to produce next, which is why we came up with Printing AI. 6 months ago, we did not have a Printing AI pavilion. We do now. And it's all because of what that information was feeding to us. So yeah, it's actually our job as to serve the members, to try to stay ahead of the trends and the topics, which is why Ashley's team does such a great job at listening, because we have to respond.
Well, and not only that, I mean, listening to what you just said, and also something that stuck out to me yesterday that Nathan said is that this AI has been adopted at a rate like no other technology.
Oh, yeah,
In 2 years, there's been a 50% adoption rate, and the fact that the Alliance has been able to, incorporate the AI pavilion so quickly to meet those needs, I think that's, incredible.
I think that a lot of the AI presentations that we all see are starting way up here. They're launching rockets. And what I think is very helpful, which is what I'm excited about, is give us that step 1, step 2 introductory path to how we can deploy AI in our own businesses. Because you look at it and you're like, that's great, but how do I get there?
Yeah.
And I
Well,
think
and we're
that's
going to do that for the
valuable.
printers too. I don't know if you've heard this yet, but we've just hired somebody, and her job is going to be to offer printers audits so that they can understand where are they in the AI spectrum or adopting it. It's part of the service of being a member of Printing United Alliance. Yep.
Phenomenal.
It's going to be awesome.
One of the things I always find great when I talk to you guys here from the Printing United is that both you and Bowers and Supers and all the people that you have background in the industry as well, either as printers or on the supply side.
I'm just a t-shirt printer, so
You were doing a really good job with t-shirts.
I appreciate that.
but I guess that also, for you as a big OEM, it must be nice that the people that are actually running the show, one thing, it is a member-driven, it's a non-profit thing, so you know that you invest in your own future, basically, right? And secondly, that the people that are running it actually knows what they're talking about. Right?
Well, they're a resource. They're a resource to the industry, but they're a resource to us as well. And it's good to be able to tap into that.
And what? Are you busy here at the show also, or are you done now? Or?
Yeah, I'm done.
Show's
My
over,
job's,
you're done.
Yep, my job's
Wow, I wish it was me.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no. So I've got a lot of really great stuff on the floor that I want to check out. I'm excited to explore. I really haven't gotten around much yet.
Oh,
so.
you have secret access to the show floor before the rest of us? Damn it.
I came around yesterday when things weren't quite set up yet, but I'm excited today to kind of dive in and meet with people, and I've got some great people from the industry that have reached out or I've reached out to that I'm gonna make sure to have a coffee with and sit down and chat.
You will have delirium when you go to bed tonight with all the coffee you've been drinking, right?
And that's okay. Okay.
That's okay.
It'll get me through the day.
Okay, and when did you arrive? Have you been here the full week, or?
Yeah.
Okay, and what? You've been here for a while as well.
I've been here since Saturday, though we had staff moving in last Tuesday. So yeah, it's about 7 days to set up, but we're on site about 2 days before that to start marking the floor and getting ready to host all these amazing people.
It's really interesting to be on the floor when there's nothing here, right? And then just to watch it build up, watch it appear. It's just like theater. It's amazing.
So I know that, obviously Agfa is the world's best product and you cannot imagine anything else. But that aside, is there anything that you will go and check out just of curiosity yourself?
Well, obviously
From
my
a competitor?
competition.
Yeah.
You want to know what's going on. It's good to walk and to be able to see some of the different vendors that are adjacent to our industry, because a lot of times they provide a connection that we may not know of. So I try to walk around and scope that out.
And what about you? Do you have time at all to go and check out stuff?
I do. I roam around and talk to everybody that'll listen to me. Yesterday I had a company, it's one of the largest label printers in the world, and we were sitting down and we were just talking about substrates, and another supplier here said, oh, well, we're a supplier of something of that substrate. And he said, where are you located? He said, Buffalo, New York. And he said, give me your card. I had no idea you were even there, right? Those are the kinds of things that I get so excited about at a show like this that has so many of the adjacent vertical printing markets, because you never know who you're going to meet. So reach your hand out, welcome people, talk to them, and you'll learn something new.
And it's funny that you mentioned that, because I'm coming from a very small country like Denmark. You know everybody.
Yeah.
And you sometimes forget when you come to big countries like the US, where like, of course you don't know everybody. There's like millions of people.
Oh, my cousin lives in New Jersey. Do you happen to know them? You get that kind of stuff.
Right.
But it's amazing, and it also gives you the opportunities to constantly find inspiration, getting to know new people, right?
But you know what I find really interesting and I love about this industry is that even though we're from all over the world, it feels like a community. Like
It is a community.
Yes, you meet people, and it just happened to me this week. You know, I met someone months ago in Germany, and I went and visited their shop here in Florida because I met them, and they were like, "Oh, I'm in Orlando."
No,
So I said, "Well, I'm visiting you in
Was that the
October."
one that you wrote about yesterday or the 2 days before?
Yeah, on Monday, yeah. And that's great. And now I have a lifelong friend
Of
that
course, yeah.
you know that we met in another country. But it really feels like when you come together, it's a great community.
I remember actually when Inkish is 12 years old now, right? And 12 years ago, we attended the first print show for us in Chicago. And I remember it was a little bit funny, strange, because at that time, it was mainly American media here. So we were like one of the outsiders a little bit. There was a few like German and British as well, but it also seems that internationalization and more also in the media space from around the world. We have, I mean, you see people here from Nigeria, we have people from Germany, we have people from essentially everywhere. That is also great, right? I mean, of course they don't, I mean, I know that, of course, you are most interested in marketing of your products in North America, right?
Well,
but
globally.
AGFA, as a globally, is, of course, interested in having as much exposure as possible, right?
Yeah,
Is
I think we have
is that something?
154 journalists from around the world here at this show. It's the highest we've ever had. So we're just so pleased to welcome everybody. And by the way, how do you say thank you in Denmark? Is it tak?
Tak.
And then I also remember everybody, when I was in Denmark, I love how they say good morning or hello. Hi, hi. Right?
We have many ways of saying it, but that is one of them. That's true.
I
Fantastic.
like the communities. The convergence that's happening in the industry is probably never more visible than on the Printing United floor, you know, the expo floor.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Because it pulls, and I think that's when you're talking about the pulling together from a global perspective, that's helping drive that. And we're no longer, you know, just selling into the US or just selling into Canada or Europe. All of our customers are really reaching global brands. So you have to be able to communicate that
It's
way.
funny you mention that, because one thing is obviously the global brands, but you also see more and more manufacturing sites, different places in the world, owned by the same either private equity or through private ownerships, where you see these, and therefore they have the need to understand both the American side and the European side in particular. I think it's two very important things. Also, one of the surprises for me yesterday was Stahl's. And I tell you why, mainly because in Europe, Stahl is a different company. It's not the same company, but Stahl there is consumables of inks and coatings, right? So when I saw that name, I thought that, okay, that's what they're talking about. And then it was like totally different 3D print and being a white label supplier to I mean, throughout the world. And again, you get that experience from learning at sites like this, right? So. Well, guys, I know we have a busy day ahead of us. Just before we close, what are your expectations for today, Chris?
Excitement. Ashley's energy gets to go up, and my energy actually gets to go down. So I'm just anxious to welcome the thousands and thousands of people to come through the door, and hopefully everybody has a wonderful show.
Yeah, it's going to be a great day.
Yep. I'm excited. I'm excited to see everybody. It'll be fun.
And I can tell you that we will also be busy filming a lot of things here. So for those few people that are staying home, you can just watch your channels and our channels, right? So this is first edition of Bonjour here at Printing United in Orlando. It's been wonderful hanging out with you guys. And for the rest of you, you can look forward to having a new Bonjour tomorrow morning, where we have some new exciting guests. And actually, right after, we will also have a Spanish edition, of course, Buenos Dias, right? But thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.